Welcome to Birmingham, Alabama, the Magic City today at Protective Stadium as a couple of teams look to walk away as champions of the Birmingham Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So SMU's offense will get the first possession of the game. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send
wants to go up top. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air. But when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it and make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the 1st quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
They get to him as he throws.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion.
Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The Sooners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The RPO, it's complete. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, and this receiver with his speed, he's a guy you know this QB is going to look for, especially on these deep shots. You just can't overthrow him when he's that wide open. That's a huge missed opportunity.
Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Gideon. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Sooners have their offense in high gear. The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking downfield. It's at the 20.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Motion from the back. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quickly complete. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. The Sooners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Off the play fake. Going for 6. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into for a quarterback are smaller, and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and QB simply were not.
Single back formation, and they give it to it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
From deep in their own end, they'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on 3rd down to avoid doing it again. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Murray. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Flips it out to the back. Breaks into the open. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. He'll pull it on the read. Still running at the 40. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Mustangs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little.
Intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. The toss to the outside. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching down the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense.
Back to throw, it's Hawkins. He'll take a deep shot here. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. And the Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Ready to fire from the pistol. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Murray. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Mustangs are on the move.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Mustangs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
They'll give it to the back. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15.
He's loose on the right. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense. The Sooners are in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Handoff from the gun. Oh, he's headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Man, what a nice touchdown run. And this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease. And then the wide receivers start to kick in. And the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And they tacked on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the house call coming on the run from the 23. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. How about that last drive just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Rides the back on the option to give.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
One of the things I hated as a quarterback was the blitzes from the inside linebackers because those guys end up in your hip pocket quickly. It's really hard to step into throws when you've got inside linebackers bringing the heat.
The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down? Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Sooners will send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative and play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Got his man. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Handoff from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to fire on second down. Right down the middle. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Didn't get anything done 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. It's complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Back to pass. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Wants to throw on 1st down. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. It's complete to the left. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. The Mustangs trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. Trying to find the end zone. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Touchdown, SMU! Fit it in the window for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll try the run. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, talk about an entertaining first half, and always such a fun and vibrant environment there in Birmingham at the Birmingham Bowl. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's send it back to Reese and the fellas for the second half of the Birmingham Bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Mustangs will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half, and that's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down, let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing, they're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
Caught behind the line. It's Gideon. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. It'll be third and long. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Hauls it in. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes a connection. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The give on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Washington. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. Caught in the backfield, it's Gideon. Just what they've hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to
going for it all. And that one is picked off in the end zone. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
To the air on second down. Looking left. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got his man quickly. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They kick it away on fourth down. And the returner is stopped. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Off play action. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Sooners in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. Here comes the field goal unit. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Murray. At the 45 on his way. There he goes. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best.
Makes the grab right down the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
It's a really nice job making the play. And you think about all the success they've had with Baker Mayfield and Jalen Hurts and Kyler Murray in recent years. But a big reason why those guys had success was they had big-time players in the perimeter getting open and making plays, too. It wasn't just all the quarterback position. They brought in some big-time recruits from high school at the receiver spot. This guy is no different. He has a chance to be the next great Sooner receiver.
Quick completion to the right. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. And the Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Gideon. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Turning it on! All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move this around so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. He's got it on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Quick strike complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And for the 2nd time in this game, he'll try to knock through a field goal, this one a 41-yarder. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Using the quick game. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points to get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Mustangs will line it up on 1st and 10. They want to run it left here. There he goes. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Mustangs can really attack on this 2nd and short.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that, you're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
The Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Working that left side now. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Got his man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. The lone back's got it. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
And this is a situation this offense trains for. Having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop it.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down, and if we add points, we add points.
Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, SMU. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown Sooners. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Plummer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
And the Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. With the catch, it's Murray. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. The give as they work on that clock.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
The Mustangs in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. They'll run it. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And the Mustangs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And that is no good. Still up by 8 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. To the air, it's Hawkins. Quickly to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
QB slice it. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about.
Illegal forward pass.
The forward pass used to be illegal in football. That one still is. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Hit as he throws. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene.